So here at Blarney In Bloom today, supporting the Irish Guide Dogs on the grounds of Blarney Castle, and we couldn't have a more perfect day. It's absolutely stunning. The weather's perfect, the stall holders that came out in support with all their special categories of fairy doors and Celtic doors. The plants in bloom have been absolutely stunning. I'm here where the dog show is just about to begin, and this fabulous cup is going to the best dog in show, so we don't know who that's going to be yet. It could be Bailey, the Bernese Mountain Sheepdog, who's only 8 months old, but looks like he's 100. Could be Bobby, the black Labrador with the waggiest tail, who's 2.5. And as you can see from around me, they have plenty of competition. So for all the volunteers who came here to support the Irish Guide Dogs, it's a wonderful success and wonderful to be here today. And the first person I bumped into is Pam, here from Seville's Menswear, very established menswear outlet in Cork City. And I can see you're enjoying the weather and all relaxed.
Oh, it's absolutely fabulous. Yeah, the sun and the location and everything is just amazing, isn't it? To have it on our doorstep, we're so blessed.
You were saying you were here maybe a year or two beforehand. How does
That's
this
right.
compare to other years?
Oh, it's absolutely, I think it's even got bigger and better. And I was only passing a comment to one of the lads on the gate coming in. I said, it just seems to be so fabulous. Maybe they'll make it a 2-day event, you know, because it has the potential for 2 days, hasn't it?
And of course the cause is so worthwhile for the guide dogs.
It is. Oh, for the guide dogs. Sure.
Speaking of that, you have your own little
I have
here.
Coco here, who's my little guide dog, who hates cameras and pictures and everything else. But it's a great cause. The Guide Dogs for the Blind, I think, is very close to everybody's heart, isn't it?
Definitely, the work is outstanding, really. We both know firsthand, of course, how well it is. But it's wonderful to see you, Pam.
To see you too. Enjoy the rest of the
Seville's
day.
Menswear in Cork, remember that. I'm delighted to be here and bump into Regina and Noreen here, and they've brought their beautiful dog Fern. And how long have you had Fern?
We've had her about 8 years now, I suppose. Yeah, she came to us as a puppy, so she's been with us since then.
She has a lovely temperament.
Beautiful temperament. She's a fabulous dog, really fabulous dog.
Does she rule the household?
She does indeed. She very much does.
Because it's not easy to take in a dog and bond with it and give it away.
No, and they do become part of the family very quickly, and even part of the neighbourhood actually, because everybody knows her around, because she's quite distinctive.
Well, I wouldn't be able to do it, so I think you're gold stars to the two of you.
Thank you.
So who have I here?
Pat Mannix and Kathleen Mannix, my wife.
And who's your lovely friend with you?
Ruby, the boxer.
Ruby the boxer, okay. And does she come here regularly to Blarney In Bloom every year?
She do, yes, yeah, she do. She know the place well.
And are you from Blarney yourselves?
We're down Bantier,
From Bantier, you travelled quite a way, so...
down near Mallow, well outside Mallow, about 20 miles away, sir.
20 miles away, so you're lucky you got a wonderful day for it, aren't you?
Oh, we are, yes, it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
And the surroundings are beautiful, sure.
She's gorgeous, oh my God. Beautiful. So I'm here with Connor, and he's a petting farm, and they make their own farm produce of chutneys and sauces and marmalades and jams. And who's your little friend with you?
We call him Snowy.
So you couldn't have had a more perfect day today, could you, with the weather?
No, yeah, thank God it's sunny.
I bet Snowy's delighted.
He is, as always.
Is he friendly?
He is.
Will he let me hold him?
He will.
Will he? Let's try this. Oh, most adorable thing, isn't he gorgeous? Mwah. His little heartbeat is going mad. It's gorgeous. So I'm here with David.
With the product I have here, Slug On, it's a natural product. It's made from sheep's wool.
How does that deter the slugs?
Slugs won't go across it. This is it in pellet form. And we put this out around our plant. We take your hosta here, like this one here, which is in a pot. I just cover the pot in the spring, wet it. It goes from the pellet to this. And this is the way it stays in the pot, on top of the pot and around the plant for a whole year. And each time water hits it, either from yourself or by the sky, it feeds the plant. But what happens to the slug is, when the slug comes on this, and he will go on it, looking to get to what he wants to eat, the hairs that's protruding here irritates the underside of the slug. But it's 100% organic. It's wildlife friendly, so it won't harm birds, it won't harm animals, it doesn't even harm the slug.
I think that's a wonderful product. It's the first I've heard of it. So this is slug control called Slug Gone, and environmentally friendly and animal friendly as well. And yet you save your plants, and in this beautiful weather I think you'll want to. Thanks very much, David.
Thank you, thank you.
No more slugs in my garden, boy.
What's your name?
Amelia?
Is it? Do you like your chair?
Yeah.
Do you believe in the fairies?
Yeah.
Where are they hiding?
In the fairy doors.
Behind the fairy door, that's correct. And each one has their own special door, don't they?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm here with Henry and Bernie, and I'm here in their beautiful stall of handcrafted fairy doors and mushrooms, toadstools, and so on. Are these all handmade by the two of you?
They are all handcrafted, so they are hand painted by myself.
Well, it seems to be quite a theme here that the fairy element is very strong at Blarney In Bloom today.
The fairies in Blarney, they go together. There's a fairy trail up in their gardens, and then all the wishing wells and the wishing steps. Fairies and mystique, that's what Blarney's about.
And where do they hide their doors? Where would you suggest that people put these special doors for fairies to find?
Well, these are better off in somebody's children's bedrooms. So when you put the door up, the fairy will move in. Now, you never know which fairy is going to move in. So the fairy will move in, and it might leave you a treat for good behaviour, or fairies don't like sleeping by themselves. So if you're sleeping with your fairy, sometimes she'll leave you with a present. So they're all different. It depends on the door you pick. That's the fairy.
Could you get a mischievous one that'll cause a little bit of not tidy up your room a bit?
I'm sure that happens quite a lot. They're all hand cut, hand sanded, then they're sprayed, they're burnt, they're decorated, and then they're wrapped.
Very magical, of course, and of course topped off with all the little creatures of the forest, ladybirds and butterflies.
Never get two the same, because no two fairies are the same, so no two doors are the same.
Well, you have it there from Joe of Celtic Fairy Doors. No two fairies are the same, and each one needs their own special door, so this is where you find them. This is Avril and Jared, and they've just told me about their most beautiful little miniature chihuahua, Trixie, who's a rescue dog. So tell us the story of Trixie.
I was looking through dog on Facebook, DAWG, and came across herself. So I wrote to them through the adoption page, and they got back to me, and they came out and they did a house check.
How old is she now?
She's 2 now. I have her now. I have her a year now, just over a year.
2-year-old Trixie, we'd run away with you. You're the most cutest thing. I love you.
Oh look, told you the dog.
She's after the Alsatian already, and she was going to give you a little kiss. Aww. Love her. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks, Jared. Thanks. Bye bye. Snoopy the cat. Huh? And is he like a dinosaur, like your T-shirt? Does he bite you? Well, I hope you have a lovely day, and we'll see you later. All right?
Bye.
Bye from Gleb. Bye-bye. I'm here with Alan here, and he's a Cork man who's deserted us and went all the way to Cavan for some reason, but just beyond us all.
Good woman. A good woman. I went all the way up for a good woman.
And you found her, obviously.
I did indeed, yeah.
But you made your way back down to Cork, especially I heard for Blarney In Bloom, is that correct?
Yes, yeah. I'm a keen organic gardener myself, have a wee orchard, and we came down. We have a new baby actually, so the mother wanted to see the new baby, and yeah, it's a beautiful day for it. Fantastic turnout as well.
And coincidentally, we just interviewed this gentleman who's selling this organic deterrent for slugs, and you yourself were saying you had a huge problem with slugs.
Yeah, I'm delighted actually, because every night I go out on a slug patrol and I pick up the 30 to 40 slugs off all my plants. I've wildflower plants, I've apple trees, rhubarb and everything. So I hope this works. I'm delighted. It's organic as well, so there's no pesticides in it.
No, and animal and environmentally friendly as well.
Correct, yeah, that's what I'm after, yeah.
So this is your son, Oisin, and how are you getting on with the new baby?
Good. Hard to sleep though sometimes.
Are you looking after?
Yes.
Is it a him or a her?
It's a him.
Is it another brother for you?
Yes. Paddy Tomas.
4 boys.
Yeah.
Are you the oldest?
Yes.
And are you into gardening with your dad?
Kind of. Yes.
So what's your favourite occupation to do?
Watering the apple trees.
Oh, it's very good. Fine, strong arms for apple trees. So, and are you liking it in Cavan?
I am. Yes. I've got a good school across the road. So and I'm moving into the new one in Kingscourt. So it's good.
So good days ahead of you. That's wonderful, isn't it? He's good help there on hand for you.
Absolutely, yeah. I know. We've 4 boys now, and we love it up there. But it's great to get back to Cork. Great to show Blarney Castle and that as well. And it's a great day out here. It's a great atmosphere, and
it couldn't be a better day, and it is magical.
And fabulous food as well up along. And yeah, we're happy out.
You'll be going to test the food. I'd say you're getting hungry by now, are you?
Yeah.
Thanks so much to Alan and Oisin, all the way Cork people, but from Cavan, so we'll ignore that part. Delighted to find Anne Burns. We've been on a search for her with this very well attended Blarney In Bloom. But Anne is in charge of all the festivals, events and activities that take place for the Irish Guide Dogs, and you must be delighted with the turnout here today.
we have fantastic support. Thanks to everybody who came out and supported us, and especially to Anne there, who travelled all the way from Limerick to support us today. Volunteers at Irish Guide Dogs are just fantastic.
This is an annual event, and what year are we in now?
We're in year 5 now, and we've had a great partnership with Blarney Gardens. They're absolutely brilliant.
And you've had great support from the stall holders, of course, which are, of course, make it, but there's such a variety. You must be delighted with that too.
Yeah, we've got some very loyal stall holders that come back year after year. So we're very, very pleased, and we hope they'll come back and support us every year from now on as well.
But your job, of course, is you're going constantly, aren't you? I have such admiration for you because you have event after event after event, and you do, it's a tireless, constant keeping going with the new events, isn't it really?
Well, thanks be to God, you know, because if we didn't have events, we wouldn't have money, and if we don't have money, we can't produce dogs, and if we can't produce dogs, we can't help people who are visually impaired and children with autism. So fundraising is very, very important for Irish Guide Dogs. Over 85% of our funds is through actually fundraising. So without the support of people coming to events, we really wouldn't be able to do our job, and you know, our trainers wouldn't be able to do their job. So, you know, thank you so much for the support of everybody here today.
Well, we'll have to say hello to Anne because this you've travelled all the way from Limerick, so we're very impressed.
Yes.
What's your association with the guide dog?
I'm a puppy walker with the Irish Guide Dogs. I've been a puppy walker for the past 6 years. So we've had 4 puppies that we took on. So at the moment we have Ozzy.
But what's his temperament like?
Oh, he's the most wonderful puppy we've ever had. Yeah, he's really, really good.
I always think people that work with puppies are, you know, it takes a special kind of person because I'd get too bonded and find it hard to give up on them.
Unfortunately, that's the hardest part of puppy walking, is handing them back. But you have to focus on what they were bred for, and it's wonderful when you see them working. And if you're lucky enough to have contact with the person that will receive your puppy, it's an added bonus.
And Anne does have one of the hardest jobs in Irish Guide Dogs, because I personally couldn't give up a puppy after having it for a year, you know, so it's a really tough job. And of course, just to say, you know, this year we have so many different puppy litters coming in this year that we do need puppy walkers, we do need puppy family fostering, you know. So if you're out there and you're looking to have a dog for a year and you think you're up for the job, please contact us, because we are in dire straits really at the moment for people to take puppies.
Thank you both for speaking with us. It's wonderful. Congratulations, Anne. A wonderful achievement today. Really wonderful. I'm here with Amy and Bobby is 2.5. And Amy, what's Bobby going to do today?
He's going to walk on a dog show.
He's entering a competition for the dog with the waggiest tail, and I think he's got a very waggy tail, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Has he done much training for it?
Yeah.
And he's won prizes before, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Bobby and the waggiest tail. Is he? What's the funniest thing that he does?
He always comes up to us every time we come home from school and jumps on top of us.
Does he knock you down?
Yeah.
Bailey, what are we going to do with you? God, he's gorgeous. Well, how did you find Bailey?
It was my husband actually found him, because I've always wanted one. We had a Bernese mountain dog when we were younger, and I've always loved the Bernese, so he hunted all over Ireland and eventually found a breeder in Kinsale that does them. And he turned up on St. Stephen's Day, and this is it.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, he's want a big bed. Does he sleep well?
He's
gorgeous.
He's
a very special dog. He's gorgeous. But he must eat you out of house and home, does he?
He eats a bit now, right, in fairness to him, yeah. But I think, you know, when they're small, you really have to get the good quality dog food and stuff, particularly for the giant breed dogs, you know, and just keep them to build them up, and then at least you get the good grounding base.
Yes, for their bones as well, because they have a hereditary thing, actually.
They do. Now, this fella now, he was checked for his hips and his ankles and all that kind of stuff. He had all the DNA testing done on his parents as well. So, because, you know, with the Bernese, there's been some poor breeders, and it's not fair on the breed. Then it sort of takes the whole breed down. Then
no, it does.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. So
it affects the quality of life as well.
Exactly, and it's not fair on them, because then they end up having a really short lifespan, about 10 years, and it's awful then, you know, where at least his parents, they're still going, and they're like, you know, 12 and 13, so
that's fantastic.
It's a good sign,
he's a stunning dog for 8 months. He's unbelievable.
Yeah. He keeps us going anyway.
Thank you very much for showing Bailey to us. Well done. So we have Magella from Pet Greets, and this is her lovely stall with all the dog maintenance related products, and a lot of natural products. I can see, Magella, that you have here.
Yes, all our products would be all natural. starting with we have all the aroma paws, they're paraben free, chemical free, and all designed with the nutrients to, for different type of skin and hair on the dogs. We also do all the hound range, and they're all cruelty free as well. All of our products that we do have, everything is completely natural. We would have an alternative here now, say, to using steroid creams on a dog, and it's actually very, very good. It's got all these natural herbs in it, and it's neem oil as well, so it's a good healer in the neem oil. We do a range of accessories then also, and a range of very good leads and collars too. Now we do like to support fair trade, so we do a lot of imported goods from Guatemala. And we do some candles for the home as well. They would be all kind of handmade as well in Peru. But we just like to be involved in the fair trade business.
Well, it's lovely to hear that, as you say, all the products are fair trade and environmentally friendly.
It's great to be supporting the guide dogs today. Delighted we were asked, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Time at Cork Blarney In Bloom?
Yes, indeed. We have 4 plants in the car already, and now we have purchased this.
So you're keen gardeners, keen gardeners.
Love the gardening. I'm in the Ballincollig Flower Club.
And have you any little dog?
They're fantastic Irish guide dogs. They're a great organisation. They're the best out there.
And have you been involved with them before?
Yeah, we have a friend that was blind.
Oh yes,
yeah,
okay. So
great,
you support
great,
all
we do,
their events.
Yeah, they're a great organisation.
So we're at the end of our day here at the end of our time at Cork Blarney In Bloom for the Irish Guide Dogs. A phenomenal day, and couldn't have had a better turnout. We met some lovely people, and everyone here has been delighted with the stalls, the flowers, the dogs, the weather, the food. So I have to go and sample some myself, and it's goodbye from
Cork